What's going on, people? So, these are a bunch of wrestling figures that I picked up over the last couple weeks. Well, I guess that's not entirely true because some of them I bought like a while ago because they were like pre-orders, but some of them were bought in the last couple weeks. This ripping sound's probably going to be like that much more obnoxious because I got this like microphone thing nowadays, right? Which has actually been working out pretty well according to like the comment section. So first up, this isn't really a figure, so it's kind of a lie that I let off with, but this is WrestleMania 2022. I picked this up for the parents, right? Because this was like the first WrestleMania that we went to as a collective, if you will. So I figured, yo, this will be cool for them to have, right? Go ahead and pick this up before it gets like hard to find, because who's really producing or buying like physical media nowadays? And then of course, after I bought it and all that stuff, I was like, wait a second, do they even have a Blu-ray player? I don't know. So that might be something to deal with. But that's a problem for future Tristan. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. So this is one of those AEW things. It's one of those exclusives from Amazon, right? So once I get this open, you'll see all that stuff. So there we go. So what is this? Oh, some Jazzwares propaganda. So, this right here, right? You got Jade Cargill and you got Britt Baker. It's a 2-pack sort of thing. Flip that around so you can see the backside and all that good stuff. So, there's that. Not a whole lot to talk about. But, as far as this, I did see a lot of people mentioning how, like, the belts looked really big on there. And, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But, it's still a cool set. You know what I mean? So, I like that. And for anybody curious about the AEW 2-packs or whatever that they do on Amazon, they're not like hard to get. Initially, sure, right? If you want to be like one of the first people to get them, because they'll usually sell out within like a couple hours or something like that. But then they bring them back like maybe like a week or two later, something like that. And then they're just on the site forever. So don't be all like, oh my God, did I miss out? You probably did. Just go back later and just keep checking. So up next we have, okay, this is another like semi-limited-ish type thing, right? This one is actually labeled, see, 1 of 3,000. So this was one of those ShopAEW exclusives. So yeah, a ShopAEW exclusive. So basically like, kind of like the Pro Wrestling Tees site or whatever. The AEW has their own site. They sell the same shirts and also figures. So every now and then they'll send out some email or make a post on the social mediums saying, hey, we got this limited edition thing, and then you go and you buy it if you want it, and hopefully you get through. This one, it did stay up a little longer than others, so I don't know if it's because it was like right after she lost and people didn't care anymore, or if they didn't want to spend $50 for a figure, which is understandable, especially in like, since everything seems to be super expensive for some reason nowadays. But either way, I saw it. I remember talking to a friend of mine like in that moment because I was at work and we were saying in the hall, he's like, hey, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Like, I have no idea what he was saying. And then I finished and I'm like, all right, yeah, here, I had to get this figure. He's like, oh, right, because he also buys his share of the figures and stuff. So he knows what I was going through, you know? So it's not super rude in that case. Otherwise, it probably would have been kind of rude. But let's see what's going on in here. This is courtesy of eBay, some random person on there. Superstar Billy Graham, right? So he did pass away a couple weeks ago, and I was thinking, like, did I ever get that figure? Because I remember seeing it and I remember wanting it, but I wasn't sure if I ever actually got it. So I figured, let me just go ahead and buy this now, just in case I don't have it, and just in case like people want to start buying them up and like the prices go up or whatever, because that's the thing that sometimes happens. So I just bought it now, and it's actually a pretty cool figure. Like, I like all the colors. You know, again, if you watch the shoe things that I do from time to time, you know that I'm a fan of colorful things. So this guy was kind of a no-brainer, which makes me wonder why I didn't have it before. I'm very sure I didn't have it before, right? But I'd have to go back through some archives and such to verify that, and I just didn't want to. Because, again, I didn't see it in my order history, so unless I bought it in store, you know, it doesn't exist for me until now. Up next we have, okay, so this is going to be some WWE figures. I don't know why I had to like pause and think what that was. It's written right on the thing. So first up, we got a couple Cody Roses. So if you look at the back, that gives you an idea of what the chase is, or the front, because I guess they do that on the front too, on the side, whatever. Either way, so you got the yellow and black one. That's going to be like your standard edition and all that stuff, right? And then you have this other one, it's like blue and black. So this is the chase. I saw these, and as soon as they went up for order, I made the order because I really like this chase figure, you know? Like, this looks cool. And also, on the back of there, you see that? That whole backdrop and whatnot? Yeah. I want to say that was WrestleMania 2015, right? I think it was WrestleMania 2015. Yeah. Either way, whatever one it was, he was there wrestling and I was there seeing it, so that's pretty cool. So that's another reason that I kind of wanted this figure, because it's from a thing that I recognize, right? Because I lived it. So, does it say on there? Yeah, WrestleMania 32. So 32 was Texas, so that would have been 2016. Yeah, because 2015 had, because 2015 had that weird backdrop of like the big play button in the middle. That's what it was. Either way, moving along, we have the Street Profits, right? So you got Montez Ford over here on the left, my left anyways. And over here you have Angelo Dawkins, right? So they're both kind of dressed in their whole jersey type of clothing that they've been wearing a fair amount lately. So pretty cool figures. I like them anyways. I mean, that's why I ordered those too anyway. You know, like right off the top. And looking at the rest of this set, I mean, I'll probably get the almighty Lashley to check that out at some point, and then I'll be done with that set. Because I don't know, I liked Liv Morgan when she was doing the Riot Squad thing, but I don't know, I'm just not into it anymore. Like whatever she's doing now, she made her big return on SmackDown last night, and I was like, I'm good, you know. And it's just been that way for a while. I just feel like they're trying to force her on me, you know. And it's like, oh my God, it's Liv Morgan. She's so hardcore. And I'm like, so anyways, yeah, exactly like that. But if you want to talk about hardcore, I guess we can do that now with this one. This is from the greatest dog collar match ever, according to MJF. Even though he lost or whatever, he still promotes it quite heavily. But either way, so this is the CM Punk MJF dog match 2-pack blood and guts series or whatever. So I think this is the, let's see, so they had this one. There was like the death match thing from Kenny Omega and John Moxley. There was the brothers one with Cody and Dustin. And then there was the Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker, right? But that one wasn't a 2-pack, I don't believe. Either way. So this is yet another of the blood and guts things. Give you a quick little shot of the back. Kind of gives you an idea of when this was and all that stuff and how accurate this picture may be. And now this is my first time looking at it as I turn it back around my way, and this thing is like pretty crazy, you know? I mean, the MJF doesn't look spectacular, but this, I guess it's because CM Punk has a lot more tattoos and stuff, so when you see all the extra detailing, it just kind of brings it up a notch, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, pretty decent. And if you are looking for that, that is going to be a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. But much like the AEW Amazon exclusives, or even the AEW Walmart exclusives, you got time. You don't have to rush out for it. They'll probably be putting out some kind of sale soon, or you can use like Chick-fil-A, get your 10% off. Whatever. They shouldn't be flying off shelves. So that's it for me. From me to you. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I am now done recording things for today. Just got to take a bunch of pictures and get some stuff out there. So I'm going to go do that. Later, people.